This week on CountryMusicJunkies.com, we have a new artist to introduce you to. We are joined by Troy Bullock, and he is on the phone. Troy, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's fantastic to get to talk to Canada for a little bit.
Well, we're really pleased to be chatting with you all the way down in Tennessee. Talk to us about Troy Bullock. Who are you? What's your music like? How did this journey begin for you, for fans who aren't necessarily familiar with you and your backstory?
I'm originally from Wyoming. I was a coal miner in Wyoming, digging the black stuff. And I wrote this entire record while I was working in a coal mine. And
no way.
It's really, my backstory is kind of unique just because there's more cows than people in Wyoming, so it's kind of crazy how I got discovered, and the whole way that happened was really kind of a fortuitous a meeting with a chance person who was in town for one night, saw me sing at a dive bar, and was really upset that I wasn't broadcasting my talent to the world. So she's basically taken me as an artist and developed me into, and my label into the business that it is today. So I got discovered in a town of maybe, 20,000 people in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
And so it's kind of a unique background. It's my story being from a small town, growing up on a ranch, and working as a coal miner and a carpenter and stuff.
Absolutely.
I'd done the Nashville thing, but Nashville it wasn't really for somebody like me. I'm more independent. I know what I want. I know the sound that I want, and that's where all the music's coming from. It's just deep within inside. My soul is where that stuff comes from. So nobody really tells me how to make it or what to do with it. I just do it on my own. That's
great, and that's a really cool story. Now, in terms of the album, Country Go Round was the debut single from that album. Tell us what fans can expect to hear and the sort of stories that you like to tell.
I really saw, over the course of maybe the last 6 or 7 years, a real opportunity to talk about not just American values, like we talk about American values, like grow up in a small town and having moral and having doing things to your personality that are a little more loose nowadays. I really wanted to talk about what it's like to live in the heartland of America and what we as a group or demographic of people, feel and see and hear on a daily basis, like working hard and love and loss and all that good stuff that country music really used to talk about, doesn't talk about very much anymore, that I think a lot of people are missing. I wanted to connect with listeners on an extremely deep level, the kind of level that was like, okay, I want to take them back to a point in their life where they really felt something, and I want to drudge that back up inside them and make them feel that again. So the record really paints on so many different kind of things, like what it really is like to grow up in the country, and where I come from, it's fiddle and steel. That's all we don't really listen to a lot of the more modern feeling stuff, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing anybody for what they do. They can do what they want to do. They sell, and that's the thing. But I think there's a whole part of the market that really wants to hear a little more fiddle and steel and a little more country sounding, tracks. So that's what I was really shooting for with the record. The record's titled "Pay Dirt," and "Country Go Round" is the first single, but "Rope the Wind" is the next single, which I'm about to drop here in just a little bit. I just finished the mix on it yesterday, and it's in the mastering process right now, so I'll be releasing that. Yeah, it's going to be great.
What can fans expect to hear from that? How does it differ from Country Go Round?
Country Go Round's a little more poignant and a little more kind of in your face. This is how I feel. I'm covering the ground I stand on. But Rope the Wind's a little more, shows a little more of my, I guess I would say more cuddly side. I mean,
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to hearing the track. That sounds like a really interesting story. So fans, be sure to stay on the lookout for that. Troy, if fans want to connect with you, how can they do that?
You can find me online on every social media. It's usually at Bullock, my last name, and the name of the record, Paydirt. So at Bullock Paydirt on Instagram, Twitter, Bullock Paydirt, / Bullock Paydirt on Facebook. You can connect with me. There's so many different pages and ways to post, and I talk to everybody. There's a person on my Facebook that messaged me that I don't talk to, and it's usually 400 to 500 to 600 a day. So I try and get to everything I possibly can. It's really hard, but I really try hard to get to everybody I can.
That's crazy. Well, fans, be sure to head over to bullockpaydirt.com. All the links to Troy's social media are on there as well. Stay tuned for his upcoming single. And Troy, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you so much, Patrice. I really appreciate it.